Vikings have it now. That's Price. It gets knocked out of play. And it'll be a Graceland throw in. We're at 9 minutes remaining. Tie game. Vikings have it. Try to get it up. Mora has it. He's on sides. Nice save by Quintanilla. Off the hands of Quintanilla. And actually, Mora was offsides. If that goal would have went in, it would not have counted anyway. If this game remains tied, we'll go to, I believe it's 2 10-minute overtimes. And if it's tied after that, we got penalty kicks. Getting late in this one, still tied at 1. Vikings have it. Here, they'll give it down in the corner with Mora. Off to Alexander. He's making a run on it. Gets knocked out of play. Be a Viking. No, off of Alexander. Be a goal kick for Quintanilla and the Yellow Jackets. 8 minutes remaining in this one. Quintanilla play that one off towards midfield. Jump ball forward. Vikings take that one. Jackets have it now at midfield. Taken away, though, by the Vikings. Vikings still with it. Nice play, but he tries to flip it behind him. Goes out of play. Yellow Jacket throw. Price making a run. He looks like he was on sides. And he'll contain it here. Knocked out of play, be a Viking throw in. Headed down, Yellow Jackets have it. Price takes that one right away inside the box. Vikings still have trying to get to Price, unable to do so, taken away by the Jackets. Under 7 minutes remaining, still tied at 1. Miranda with it for the Jacket. He'll play it off and trying to get it right back, but Price takes that one away. They'll get it over to Alexander. He takes a long shot, and it's a goal! Nicholas Alexander, a great shot from well out. He gives the Vikings a 2-1 lead with under 7 minutes remaining. Vikings have played a very good second half. And it is a set 2-1 game. And it looks like one of the Vikings guys on the bench came running off on that goal, and he's given a yellow card. He's got a jacket on. I'm not sure who that is. But the Vikings take a 2-1 lead on Graceland here. Nicholas Alexander gives the Vikings the lead. A great goal by Alexander. Tiago Ferreira and Nicholas Alexander have combined for the 2 goals for the Vikings in this one in this second half. The Jackets had the lead 1-0 at halftime on a goal with about 5.5 minutes remaining in that first half by Miranda. But the Vikings have come out and dominate this second half. Price now with it. He'll give it off to Jimenez. Vikings are trying to get another one. They get it off to Price on that far side. He'll cross it in, but crosses it over the goal. Be a goal kick. 6.5 remaining in this one now. Quintanilla going to play it off quickly. Jackets play this one in. Campos with a nice run. He gets pushed from behind. It will be a foul on the Jackets. Viking free kick deep in their own end. I believe that's one of the Vikings down. I believe it is Bruno Campos. They stopped the clock. The clock is still running with 5:50 remaining. I believe they said stop it. Clock is still running though. And Graceland's coaches are yelling for them to stop the clock. They did finally stop it at 5:44 remaining, but about 15 seconds, I believe, at least 15 seconds could have run off that clock. Could be a key 15 seconds if this one stays how it is. 2-1 Vikings right now. Vikings throw this one in. Alexander, that was Price actually playing with it. He gets it knocked away. Yellow Jackets have it on at midfield. Nice job by Alexander sliding. He got all ball, no foul. And Morena now with it. Nice play by Alexander, who just gave the Vikings a lead moments ago. To keep that one out, cleared out of play by Thomas. Be a Yellow Jacket throw. Tiago Ferreira back in the midfield, ready to check in. It'll be a Viking throw in, and he will check in. Tiago Ferreira checks right, will come into this game. And it looks like Miguel Jimenez might be walking over towards the sidelines. He's played this whole game so far, but he is coming out now. Clock is stopped with 4:54 remaining. Vikings have a 2-1 lead. Declan Price takes these, knocked down by Tiago Ferreira, his own teammate. But then the Yellow Jackets able to take it away. Quintanilla gets it off, and he'll get it right back for the Jackets. They're on the rush, trying to tie this game up. They'll play it in the box. On the other side was Fernandez, got close to the other side of it. Unable to do so. Goal kick for the Vikings. And number 14, Cody Phillips, will check into this game. I believe it's for the first time, as it is number 5, Mariano Fernandez, checking out. Trying to get some more offense in there, as the Jackets are down by 1 with 4 minutes remaining. 2-1 Viking lead. Price just out of reach of him. And Jackets take that one right back. Jackets put it up. Offsides is a call. One of the Jackets just offsides. And that was Phillips, who just checked in. I guess offsides, and Wells will place it down and take his time playing this one out. The winner will go on and play Baker Wednesday night. Wells plays that one deep to Mora. He lets it go by him, and it will go out of play. Yellow Jacket throw, actually, with 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 2-1 Viking lead. Alexander puts it high in the air. Takes a while for it to come down. And when it does, Alexander will head it off, and he will get called for a little bit of a push. Jacket free kick about midfield. And they try to play it quickly, but it was about 10 to 15 yards further upfield than what it needed to be. So the ref said, no, bring it back. Quintanilla, the keeper, is going to run all the way up to midfield to take this free kick so they can have the rest of the 10 guys inside the box. Quintanilla sends it deep into the box. Headed on by Blancos. Nice job by Josh Wells to punch it over the... Wells punches it over the goal, as Gallegos did a great job of heading that one back. That looked like it was bound for the back of the net, but Wells jumps, times it perfectly, knocks it over the crossbar. Saves the Vikings with the 2-1 lead still. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Head on off that corner and just over the bar. Wells was right there again in case it came down. It'll be a goal kick for the Vikings. And Wells looks like he's going to take his time. As Quintanilla was up, the keeper was up again. He was not taking the corner, but he was up in case it came out. He could put it right back in. Vikings headed back, taken away by the Yellow Jackets. It goes out of play. Viking throw in. Minute 45 remaining. Vikings up 2-1. Price has it now. He unable to keep it in bounds. Jacket throw, minute and a half remaining in this one. Winner to Baker Wednesday night. Knocked out of play. Viking throw. A Yellow Jacket throw, rather. Alexander takes that one away, though. He'll knock it nicely done over. He'll juggle it a little bit. He still has it. Over on that far side. Nice job playing with it. Down to minute 10 remaining. He is knocked down. Another foul called. Viking free kick, and there will be a no rush to play this one. 1 minute remaining. Vikings up 2-1. 2-1 Vikings lead. Free kick at midfield. They'll play it into Trying to get it to Price. He spins off a defender, but Quintanilla comes off his line, takes it. Under 50 seconds remaining. Quintanilla quickly plays it up there to Phillips. He plays it in. He's got room. Nice job by Tiago Ferreira coming back and playing it. And they do signal that it will be a corner kick. You Jackets are rushing to get this one going. Everybody running upfield, including the goaltender, Quintanilla. Quintanilla, the goalkeeper, all the way in the other end of the box. Nothing there. Jackets go for it. They put it high towards Quintanilla, unable to get to it, headed in, and it is a goal! The Yellow Jackets tie this one up with 11 seconds remaining. Do not know who that was on the other end. They tie it up off a corner kick. Nicely done there to tie that game up. 11.8 seconds remaining, and the Jackets tie it at 2. I do not know who that was that headed in. I will try to figure it out, and now one of the Jackets looks like he's going to get a couple of the Jackets might get a yellow card here, as half the team was off the field, was onto the field, and one of the guys volunteers to give it, as there was a lot of the Jackets came running on the field. And number 20, Tyler Wood, looks like he's going to check back in this game along with Fernandez. When we got just under 12 seconds remaining, 11.8, tied at 2. Since this game will most likely stay tied, we'll go. I believe it would be sudden death overtime if it stays tied. And they took Cody Phillips out, and he is celebrating like crazy. It might have been Phillips on the other end. I will check that when we have time. Vikings try to get it in there, knocked out of play. And now we will go into overtime. Jackets tie this one up late at 2. And we will have overtime in about what could possibly be 5 minutes. Trying to see what they'll put on that board. Tied up at 2. We will have overtime. I'm going to go check real quick on who scored that goal. I'm thinking it's Phillips, but I will double check on that one. We will have about 4:40 remaining before we start these overtime periods. Dude, Todd, how many yellows have been handed out? Like 8, 9? There's about 3.5 minutes remaining before this overtime period starts. I checked, and they are giving that goal to number 16, Cody Beltinger, who tied it up with 11 seconds remaining. In that second half, we will have two 15-minute golden goal, two 15-minute golden goal overtimes before penalty kicks, if it will get that far, if it still remains tied. Great game played here by Graceland and the Vikings. Winner to Baker on Wednesday night. Ten? Okay. I just got word it's actually two 10-minute golden goal overtimes. before it will be penalty kicks if it stays tied. Vikings are at midfield, stretching out. Graceland stretching out near their own bench. Graceland's goals were by Miranda and Beltinger. Miranda late in the first half, Beltinger really late in the second half to bring this overtime. The Vikings had 2 goals in that second half, one on a penalty shot by Thiago Ferreira early on, about 3 minutes in to the second half, and Nicholas Alexander scored a beautiful goal midway through the second half to give the Vikings a 2-1 lead. But Beltinger tied it up for the Jackets with seconds remaining. Now we have 2 10-minute golden goal overtimes. Vikings are at midfield, Vikings are actually in the positions ready to play this overtime. Graceland just broke the huddle. A couple times late in that second half, Quintanilla, there will be Christian Quintanilla, the goalkeeper for Graceland, came out, took some free kicks near midfield. He was inside the box when Beltinger headed in that corner kick. Don't see it very often with the goalkeeper on the other side of the field. He was part of it to tie it up. It looks like the Vikings are going to start with the ball, and they do. Alexander will put it off to that far side. Golden goal overtime has started. 10-minute golden goals. Vikings try to get up to Ferreira, knocked away. Vikings still have it near midfield now. Knocked away by Graceland. They'll have it deep in their own end. Graceland takes that one back, and they'll have it now. Trying to get up towards midfield. And that will roll out of play off Graceland. Throw in for the Vikings. Graceland has that one out. Vikings will play it. They try to get back to Campos. He'll play it upfield. Out of the reach of Price. A little bit of a killing night here. Vikings and Graceland tied at 2. Last night the women's soccer team beat Avila 4-1. Here's Price in the box. He'll set it off to Alexander, and he just misses it. Alexander had a shot on it, but he just put it wide. Last night the women's soccer team beat Avila 4-1. They'll play at Graceland on Tuesday night. The winner of this game will be at Baker on Wednesday night. Quinton will play it up at midfield, headed away by the Vikings. They'll get it right back to Graceland. Graceland now has taken away by the Vikings, and they'll be knocked out of play. Graceland throw. What a game here tonight by the Yellow Jackets and the Vikings, tied at 2 in overtime. Under 8 minutes remaining in this golden goal overtime. First of the 2 10-minute. Vikings have it at midfield, trying to get something going. They'll give it right back to Graceland. They'll go on a run. There's Quintanilla. He's been quiet tonight. He's on a run. He gets it off to Pineda. Nice sliding stop there by the Vikings, and that was Mark Taylor coming over sliding to knock that one away. He'll then put it out of bounds. Yellow Jacket throw. They'll play it in, gets it right back to Pineda. He'll cross it into the box, headed away by the Vikings. But it goes right back to Graceland. He'll try to put it into the box. Quintanilla has it. Nice job there. Another nice job by the defense of the Vikings. Rolls out of play. Yellow Jacket throw, rather. Pineda will throw that one in. He'll get it right back. And he was be called offsides as he stepped inbounds, but he was offsides. Vikings have that free kick, and they'll send it up to Price at midfield, just over his head and headed away by the Jackets. They've had it for most of this overtime with 6.5 remaining in this first overtime. Bruno Campos deflected off of one of the Jackets. Luckily it was right to Wells, the keeper. Alexander not with it for the Vikings. He'll play with it. He'll hand it off to Jimenez. He's got to run. He's got a shot deflected. And it was deflected. Goes out of play. Corner kick for the Vikings with about 6 minutes remaining in this first overtime. Golden goal. Vikings taking this corner from the far side. Alexander's making a run in the box. Jimenez tries to get on the other end, clear out of play, and it will be a throw-in for the Vikings. Price will throw this one in. He'll throw it try to get in towards the box. Headed away by Graceland. They still have it. Alexander puts it just wide. Alexander just misses yet another opportunity here in overtime. Send it just wide, same spot. And it'll be a goal kick for the Jackets. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this first overtime. That one's headed away. Vikings will put it right back into Graceland's territory. Headed away by the Jackets, and they'll have it. They'll send it up the field. They got Quintanilla making a run. Nice job by Wells to come out. He got knocked down a little bit, no call. Nice save there by Wells. He was backing up. Great save by Wells. Keep this game going. Knocked out of play there. It'll be a Viking throw in. Vikings throw that one in, taken right back by the Jackets. Jackets have it taken right back by Alexander. He's had a couple chances here in overtime. He'll slide it over to Price. Nice job by Price. He'll give it off to Jimenez. Gives it right back to Alexander that made a run down the line. He's trying to put it in the corner. Nice play there by the defense of Graceland. And it does just cross the line. Nice sliding play by Graceland to keep that one off the foot. As that was number 20, Tyler Wood. They took it away from Alexander, but then stood off his foot out of bounds. Throw in for the Vikings and number 13, Taylor. From mid on that track, he'll throw it into the box, trying to get on the other end of it. Vikings have it. Jimenez, great save by Quintanilla, and the Vikings put it just wide. What a throw by Mark Taylor into the box. Jimenez had a shot at it. Knocked out of play. Quintanilla, a great save. Knocked out of play by him. Corner kick for the Vikings with 3.5 minutes remaining in this overtime period. Vikings put it in the box. It is headed on. It is a goal! Vikings win this one in overtime. Off of that corner kick, Vikings will take this one into overtime, and they will go to Baker on Wednesday night. What a play by the Vikings there. Vikings win this one in overtime, as it looked like the Yellow Jackets had a chance to clear that one out, but they put it in their own net, and a bunch of the Jackets are sitting on the ground in disbelief of that one. Vikings win this one 3-2 in overtime. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check to see who scored that goal for the Vikings. as that goal be given to Miguel Jimenez as he gets the game-winning goal here. And the Vikings win this one 3-2 in overtime. What a game. Vikings survived this first round action and will be going to Baker on Wednesday night. What a weekend for the Viking soccer teams as they both survive first round games. The women will go to Graceland Tuesday night. The men, who just won in right now, will go to Baker on Wednesday night. I'm James O'Sullivan, and I am signing off. What a win for the Vikings.